So with our plyometric exercises, again, most of these you want to try to go as fast and explosive as possible. With the tuck jumps, that's going to be the first exercise that I do, which is a standard plyometric exercise. So these I want to go as fast as I can, as fast as possible, as quick as possible, be as explosive as possible. So standing straight up, I'm just going to jump off the ground, try to get as high as I can, then I'm going to tuck my knees to my chest. As soon as my feet, as soon as my toes touch the floor, I'm going to immediately jump back up into the same position as fast as possible. Typically these are 8 to 15 reps, usually 8 to 12. Every now and then we might get up to 15. Again, it's not a touch, wait, and pause. It's not a double touch. It's as soon as my feet touch the floor, I'm jumping immediately back into the air as fast as possible. So from the front view, those are tuck jumps. From the side, the next exercise I'm going to do is box jumps. You've probably done these throughout your high school, possibly even in middle school. Again, just get a standard box. Doesn't need to be this high, obviously. So I got the standard box. Again, all I'm going to do is jump onto the box. As soon as my feet touch, jump right off the box. And again, I'm not going to jump, pause, jump down, pause. It's quick, rapid movements. From the side. Those are box jumps. Again, make sure in between sets, take a good rest, 2 to 3 minutes. The next exercise I'm going to do is skiers from a front view. Jump, jump. So again, those are skiers. Notice they're a little slower than the tuck jumps, than the box jumps. You want to get lateral as far as possible. Landing, squatting that knee down to absorb the shock. Once you get that balance, jump right off to the other foot. This next exercise that I'm going to do for plyometrics is squat jumps. Again, so squat jumps, I'm going to squat, then I'm going to jump. You don't use weight. It's going to be a little slower like the skiers and not as fast as the tuck jumps. That's kind of a mistake our guys did in the beginning, is doing these touch and go, touch and go. I really want you to, when you land, to pause and bend your knees to absorb that shock. Good low stance in that squat, and then jump as high as you can. So from the front view, I'm going to start off in a squat position. Jump, land, stick it, jump, land, stick it, jump, land, stick it, and jump again. So you notice how fast I was going. I wasn't going rapid fire like the box jumps and touch jumps. It was a little slower. I was making sure when I land, that I landed in a squat position and that I didn't land stiff leg and then squat. So as I'm landing, I'm squatting at the same time. So when I land and I stick that landing, I'm here, and I'm not here. So from a side view, I'm going to squat down, nice and low, 90 degrees, that's what they call squat jumps. Explode up, stick the landing, explode up, stick the landing, explode up, stick the landing. The next exercise is going to be vertical jumps, which I just shortened it, called vert jumps. Again, I don't have a preference of how you do these. So the thing I found best for them is if you could go into a gym or somewhere where it has something high that you can kind of jump and try to reach. That's best. Again, usually the gym's the best because you got that net, you got the goal. You can use that as a landing point, your base mark. So if you want to take a one step and jump, I'm fine with that. Usually, if you take one step, if we're doing 6 reps, do 3 and 3 on each side. or if you just want to bend your knees and jump straight up, that's fine. So these, they're just like more like squat jumps. I'm not going to just touch and go. I'm going to try to rest and gather myself in between each rep. So I'm going to take a step, my foot's out, take one step, jump, try to reach as high as I can. I land, again when I land, bend your knees, it absorbs the shock. Reset, gather yourself, jump again. If I'm going to switch, take your step, jump, gather yourself. If you're usually going to stand straight up, squat down a little bit, jump straight up, stick the landing, bend your knees. The next plyometric exercise that I'm going to do is broad jumps. Pretty straightforward. So facing you, I'm going to squat in the athletic position. I'm going to try to jump as far as I can in front, sticking the landing and be under control. I don't want to fall forward. And it's not going to be rapid fire. Again, I'm going to stick the landing as I did in squat jumps. You notice on that one, how I really stomp my feet. You don't want to stomp your feet. You notice how that was a little quieter. I really stuck that landing. I was in control. That's how you want it to be. Usually there'll be 5 reps. So it's good to get an open area and just jump 5 times in that straight line. And again, each rep, you stick your landing. I land, I'm down here low. I can reset, because again, I'm going for explosive movement that way as far as I can. I'm trying to get some power. So from a side view, I jump, I stick that landing, I'm down low, I'm not jumping high and then sticking. Again, because when I jump high like this, it puts a lot of stress on those knees, especially for your bigger guys, D linemen, old offensive linemen. That's going to really give you a lot of problems. It's going to hurt a lot. That's why you got to stick that landing, squat down low to absorb the shock. Again, from the front view, squat down, stick that landing, land low. Those are broad jumps. This next plyometric exercise I'm going to do are lunge jumps. And again, when we first started these, the guys made a lot of mistakes doing them. So we call it lunge jumps because you're going to be in a lunge position. So I'm going to take a step forward, squat down. Don't let your knee be in front of your toes. Don't let the back knee touch. So from the side view, I'm here. And I'm going to jump in the air, drive this knee up, switching it in the air. Then I'm going to land like this. It is not doing this. That is not a lunge jump. I want you to jump as high in the air as possible and be explosive in your transition and transitioning your legs. Again, it's very important that you stick the landing, that you gather your balance. So it's not touch and go, touch and go, touch and go. Because you want to get your balance, you want to stick that landing. You don't want to twist an ankle. So from a front view, lunge position. Notice how I stick the landing. You see how I'm being explosive in the transition of my feet? That's what I want to see. From a side view, I'm in a good lunge position. Again, you want to make sure you gather your balance, stay under control. Those are lunge jumps. But starting off with archuleta. Again, this is a more advanced plyometric exercise that you won't do until the middle towards the end of the program. I know our guys had started doing it towards the end as well. I want to be in a good athletic position, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be jumping on my toes as fast as possible, not trying to get high off the ground. I barely want to get off the ground, but I just want to be quick and explosive. Again, as I do it, you don't want to start raising up. You still want to stay in that athletic position down here. But typically, when you first start off, it'll probably be 10 seconds. Eventually, throughout the program, work the way 15, 20. We won't go any more than 30 seconds, and that's going to be a final, real advanced stage at 30 seconds. The least If we're going 10 seconds, we'll do more sets. If we start going 30 seconds, obviously we'll do one set, maybe just only 2 sets. So again, arch your lettuce. I'm going to be in athletic position. So from first use, going to be from the side. I really want to squat down there. Be on my toes. So you notice how low I am. Be on my toes. Again, I like to have my arms out front. If you want a little more to your side, that's fine. If you want to cross them, that's fine. I usually just like to have them out front. So I'm down here on my toes. And you notice I'm just bouncing off my toes, as fast as possible. I'm not really trying to get height. I'm just barely getting off the ground, bouncing on those toes. You're really going to feel it in those quads. Again, 10 seconds when we first start 12 and 15, and we'll slowly transition them longer and longer. Now, arch your level lunge jumps are the same thing. I'm going to be bouncing on my toes, just like arch lettuce, except for I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 bounces, explode into a lunge jump. 1, 2, 3 bounces, explode into the lunge jump. So again, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, lunge jump, gather myself, 1, 2, 3, lunge jump. So each rep, you're always switching legs. So if I jump with my right leg in front first, the next time I do it, I'm going to make sure I put my left leg in front first. Typically, when we first start off, we might go 4 just so you get used to it, and that would be 2 on each leg. Progress to 6, 3 on each leg, to 8, maybe up to 10. Really never more than 12, that would probably be the max, and if we did that, that would be a real advanced late stage. So from the side view, 1, 2, 3, lunge jump, stick it. 1, 2, 3, lunge jump, stick it. 1, 2, 3.